Our day begins with trying to find Black Tactical, which is the primary supplier of tactical gear in Singapore. This is David and his lovely family, and they actually hooked us up with some secret instructions to find it. So we're back in the Orchard Mall, and we're going to find a way to go down into the MRT, which is their version of a subway, which makes a lot of sense. Singapore has so little space that they have to go low or high whenever they want to make something new. So transportation, they went low, residential and shopping, they went high, which is why our hotel is built on top of a shopping mall, which is still just very cool to me. But we're looking for Black Tactical because we still have to get a few more parts and pieces to finish up this X Zeus. It's been a fun project, but we're picking up stuff from Black Tactical. We're gonna try and find some spray paint, and then we are going to head to Hengs workshop, which is the Explorer factory. He calls it a playground, and that should also be very, very cool. So I think that the lower we go, the closer we'll get to the MRT. I guess we'll let you know what a Singaporean subway is like when we find it. It's definitely not a sandwich shop, I promise you guys that. The Singaporean subway, or the MRT, is actually quite difficult. We're trying to find our way to City Hall. The machine actually wouldn't take our money because it has a limit to how much change it's allowed to spit out, which means that it has a limit to how much you're allowed to put in. So I traded American currency for coins, which I think is actually a losing proposition for me, but it got us our tickets, which is what we need. So eventually we will find our way to Black Tactical. Onwards to City Hall.
Change at the next station.
Transit in Singapore, rapid, very quick. For a country this small, hyper efficient at putting people from one place to another. So we're already here. It took very little time to get to the Adelphi. I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. How would you say it?
I would say it same way.
Same way, Adelphi. And we're looking for the third floor, which is where Black Tactical should be. And I think this is the escalator to the third floor. I just don't know what Black Tactical would look like. So, let you know when we find it, I suppose. I'm gonna keep walking around though. The day seems to start much later in Singapore. Breakfast runs later, and this is a coin shop. It's kind of cool.
It's a really big walking liberty.
Oh wow, yeah, they do some giant Liberty dollars. I bet, ooh, those are like real Chinese silver pandas.
Yeah.
I bet they cost way less here. I wish the shop was open. Oh, this place is huge. So a lot of places are starting to open up, but it is actually 11 o'clock. The day just must start much later in Singapore because we have in fact found Black Tactical. It's in this mall, and they're not open yet. Hopefully they open soon. According to this clock, Singapore time, there's about an hour and 15 minutes to our next big meeting at the workshop, where we're gonna meet with Explorer and XJet, which is very exciting. And that is just enough time to get in some kind of workout. The facilities here are just incredible. They've got an indoor thing, an outdoor thing. The only thing that they don't have seems to be a bench that I could use, like a barbell. So free weights it is today. So we just got off the car. This is Heng. Heng's gonna take us into his playground. Woo! All right, so we just got done talking to the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Heng Si-Ming. And we've got so much cool stuff that we've been playing with. This is an X Barrett, this is an X Zeus. It's the old X Stampede, X Barrett down. Just a ton of really, really cool stuff to work with. We're currently looking at how the Retaliator internals sneak into this X-Seater. It's going to be really, really neat. And then we get to do some stuff.
Ready to see anyone?
Yeah, I think we're good.
Oh, if that hits somebody.
This machine's cutting out an X-Mando, not an X-Fang, a little different. These are finished shells. I have no idea if I'm allowed to be filming all this stuff, but it's so cool. This is an X-Razor CNC machine, and then this is the X-Zeus, not injection molded, CNC, much better. There's a kiln and all sorts of stuff. Heng has minions working, and these things run like 24/7. You can see it's extruding waste constantly. This workshop is insanely cool. If I had a workshop like this, I could hire people, which is what he did. It's very, very neat. So this is the X-Hawk 3 coming off the mill. These machines are insane, guys. Wow.
being born. You're missing it. Welcome to this world. We're gonna help spread cartoon carnage everywhere. And make a really wonderful scenery. After all that stuff. Nothing more.
Alrighty, so the gang is all here. We're making a ton of videos tonight actually, but we're finishing up our X-Zeus's, and this one is done. It's powered by a little bit of Artifact, a little bit of Explorer, and a little bit of that. But I'm very pleased with how it turned out. This pump grip is insanely comfortable. I think that these are gonna be really, really great. But now we have to go party, like with somebody pretty cool. So I'm looking forward to that. I can't wait for you guys to meet him too. So cool. It wouldn't be an Explorer video if we weren't testing in the parking deck. I think that our taxi just arrived though, so it's off. We're on our way. Blaster's ready. I actually don't get to keep this one, which is kind of a shame, but that means that I get to make a different one, maybe even a better one, when I get back to the States in my workshop. I really like Hengs' workshop a ton. There are great guys working there, but there's something to be said for using your own tools. Now, this thing is really cool, and they're actually going to be, I think, either giving it away or auctioning it after I leave. A, I couldn't get it through customs, so it's got to stay here. And then B, I think that that's a really great way to give back to the Psyk community after they've put on all these events, and I'm happy to do it. I think that this is going to be a really great blaster for whoever gets to enjoy it. So if you're watching, I hope you like it. The person that we're going to meet is Psyk. Picked up the Draculina. She's actually making that face because the machine just gave her ginger ale instead of a Coke.
Not ginger ale. That's what it gave me last time. This time it gave me soda water.
Ooh, water with bubbles. So nice for you. Anyway, I was gonna say, like, we clean up pretty good, I think, in like 5 minutes flat.
We do.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
Maybe Psyk will think we're cool. I want Psyk to think we're cool. Psyk's like a DJ and a dance professional, and Psyk's like as cool as it gets. Please think we're cool, Psyk. Alright, so we found him. Hi. Psyk. Hi. Psyk's like legitimately the coolest guy in Singapore. We're super excited to hang out with him. He knows all the cool places. And he told me that you shouldn't buy shoes here at all. They're way too expensive here. Alright, so we have to be really, really loud because the music is pretty hopping here. But Psyk over, yay, brought us out to a pretty hopping bar in Singapore. Here, there we go. And it's pretty good. There's a Tower of Stella and a giant chalice. That's about right. It's pretty cool. We also got to meet Alistair. He's a Singapore nerfer. He's pretty busy. Having a lot of fun. We finally get like a night in Singapore with like real Singapore nerfers. It's exciting. So the night is winding down. It's incredibly late. Hanging out with Psyk. Oh, it's vlogception. Hanging out with Psyk was the coolest. I can't believe how late it is. We have to be up really early tomorrow.
5 hours.
We might be late to our own party. This is bad value. Alright, vlog channel. Good night.